you can see on the screen here, eliminating, of course, the opposition and getting points for himself as well. But Optimus, last surviving member, going up against Vikings over here. Optimus with a shotgun, but it's going to a 2v1. Let's see if he can defend himself effectively up against the Vikings. But Optimus right now, oh man, he just like, okay, opened and like welcomed all of the bullets being sent.
As well, we're coming into stage number 2. And the area where they're at is somewhere in the middle of the circle, so it could be very valuable still. And yes, it will. Okay. So the city where E-Arena and Vampire Esports is sharing right now. Okay, you might not want to share it later on, but RRQ, surely they don't want to share this area around Power Grid with BTR.
You know, I don't see NS Red Force.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
I think they didn't play game 1 as well.
Are they not playing? Yeah, I'm looking for NS Red Force. I don't think they are playing, so we'll probably check that with production later on and give you guys a an answer to that one. But since the circle had already shifted, I think this paved the way to other teams to actually engage with one another. Here comes Alpha 7 Esports, Carillo cooking up a nade here, going up against FaZe. We did see them engage a while ago, and even RQ. Oh, so it's RQ. It's Lapar who threw the nade up against Carillo.
Okay, he got that one. Now another player of Alpha 7 below the He sees that one. Good clear spray. Taking down Revel. But RRQ, they're not only busy with Alpha 7, BTR came on the elimination feed to take down the player of RRQ. Revel, elimination secured. 2 more players of Alpha 7 left. Still around the area of St. Martin, around the area of this high ground. And look who's coming by. It's going to be Nabeko. He's looking for them, coming by with the buggy, crashing in directly. Nabeko landed, but into the process of Alpha 7.
What was that? I mean, what was that? Okay, you went alone. Okay, never mind. I do have a lot of questions, although. But we're looking at D-Saber at the moment, and they're going up against Viking Esports. You can see Pathogen cooking up an nade here, although 2504 is currently knocked down on the ground, and it's gonna be hard, you know, for Pathogen to pick up his teammate here. Vikings being aggressive, you know, we've seen them perform even in game number 1, and I feel like they're really determined to dominate as well. However, Bumblebee, man, with a mini 14, he shuts down Falak, and that came from the kill feed.
And FaZe Clan, looks like they took out Carillo. More fights happening at the high ground, last we saw. And D-Xavier, Parjin's now on the ground. Canary got Carillo out, back into the lobby. Levi's, shots on the Wonti, 50% of health down. Parjin still calling up for help. And Levi still with the off angle, but this angle is not going to get a clear shot of players of the Vikings. But Turney K got Wunti on the other side. So there's also another team close by.
Oh, man, they now have to commit on this one, StarCloud. I mean, D-Savior suffered 2 losses over here, so they just have to go through this fight up against the Vikings. But obviously Vikings, they have the numbers, they have the advantage over here. So let's see if they can really finish off D-Savior, or maybe D-Savior can come up with an effective clutch here and, you know, like turn the tables up against Vikings. But in the meantime, we're looking at the situation, and D-Savior still continues on with that massive spray. And Team Secret is maybe gauging, maybe deciding, are we going to join that fight? Wunti, however, gets shut down as well.
And GK gets teams. Falak eliminated by Bumblebee. So many fights happening elsewhere. But now we have Mr. DX4 sent to the cross, but I believe it's a little bit too short. Not going to land onto anyone. And now we have Team Secret joining the fray. Okay, they're going to the building where DX4 is at. It's going to be a 1v2 or maybe a 1v3.
Oh man, Superman cooking up a nade here. Oh, Secret took a shotgun. DX4 already down on the ground here. Trang is... Okay, we still got 2 more active members onto the side of Team Secret, but this could maybe an opportunity for Vikings to reset and pick up their teammates.
Okay. DX4 out. And Team Secret, they should be able to reset. They have that compound for themselves. Oh, it's a matter of Frankie joining back with his other teammates. But here we have Potato. Shot from the side. Knocked down by Vampire Esports. Boy, Donkey, they will lose that IGL immediately. Nature.
Ooh.
Now healing up or picking on his teammate. Zeta and Fire a little bit more time, but Zeta taking shots as well. They're sharing the same compound as Vampire Esports. But we're back on the T Saber here. Levi's gets stins. Superman, 50% of health. And Levi's with a shotgun. Oh, I got a bit of an assist. Okay, who was the one? It was Frankie and Drunk that assisted Levi's.
Yep, it was a three-way battle happening right here. And Point Donkey had already been eliminated empty-handed. Levi's taking in some shots as well, and there you go, nail in the coffin. The point, and did not let 4 Thrives escape.
Oh, so now 4 Thrives, 48 points left in this round. And there's a chance that Team Secret or FaZe Clan or even D plus K could catch up. They still have a full team. Joker from this high ground. Mela vehicle exploded. Now he's bleeding out. Shrubs is the closest to him. Shrubs managed to get a knock onto 4, 5, 6. And Joker and his teammate. Okay, his teammate will pick up 4, 5, 6. But Joker will be one to keep watch onto the movement of Vampire Esports. Now, next phase circle still goes to the high ground. BTR still has it. But because of the presence of like E-Arena, Vampire Esports, BTR, they might be planning to leave the high ground.
Okay. I'm still gauging the situation, I guess. But FaZe Clan right now trying to flush out members of Yangon Galacticos. We got Canary getting into position as well. Murnat Boy. What are you going to do in this situation? If you all remember, Murnat Boy is also always included in the top performers. So perhaps we can see that same energy back again for day number 1 of the grand finals. But let's see how this fight is going to go down. Unfortunately, when it comes to firepower, it's not really that much. So going up against FaZe Clan could be a risky move. But then again, they don't really have that much of a choice.
Younger guys goes making their move as well. Passing by all these teams left high ground. While FaZe Clan on the north sees the movement of Yango Gaticos leaving the compound area. Just to bump into Team Secret. And Frankie will get Murder Boy. The rest of Yango Gaticos still passing by. The members of Team Secret also still there. And we are Trump on the other side. Spot Razy. And now Razy down on his knees. And Razy will play the last round. This round he's playing. But too bad, he might be eliminated by Drang.
Yeah, definitely caught off guard over there by trying. And, you know, BTR, Optimus did try to save him, but yeah, I think it was already too late. It was a vulnerable spot as well. So it could be, it was really hard, you know, to take that big risk. But anyway, back to Vampire Esports, and Lazarus had also been taken out of the game as well. So it's just Miaula right now and Vinjaye. Okay, maybe that's been Torres, I'm not exactly sure. But Team Secret, I guess they're on a roll here since they already have a total of 9 elimination points. And Fracus seems to be doing great here because he scored most of it. And now Zerus, I believe he has his eyes on Vampire Esports, but hey, what is going on? E-Arena gets shut down as well.
Man, this is complicated, right? If you have to play this sort of terrain, like where do you look? Where do you go? Oh, Mela just right below Turnike with this nade. Oh, he switches back to a shotgun. He might jump down to finish off Mela, but if it does, then Mela has the advantage because he has the S12K, which has a faster firing rate. So Turnike will not take that risk. He heard the S12K, so he knows that it's not going to be worth it. There you go, censored nade, but Mela avoids it just in time.
Yeah, completely missed there. Tourniquet, okay, is definitely gonna do a reset over here. Team Secret is just on top of them, so it could be hard, you know, for him to move a little forward. But you know what? Team Secret already has a total of 10 elimination points, so like in terms of consistency and rhythm, again, they've already have it down, and we are just at stage 5 here. The fight, all the fights is happening, perhaps, you know, onto the northern side of Picado. But BTR, as well as Team Secret, they do hold great positions over here. And I can say the same with FaZe Clan.
Ooh, yeah, FaZe Clan. Okay, but they're close with Blue Squad and also D plus Kia. As the circle shifts, D plus Kia, they have to hike up to the high ground. And now on screen, we have FaZe Clan rushing in. It's going to be a quick cleanup here. The final player, Xbox, eliminated. Now FaZe Clan, they have this area for themselves. They have to be careful in case D plus Kia, they choose to push.
4 points now for the FaZe clan over here. I can see Yangon Galacticus. Okay. He is hiding for now. I mean, Romeo Boy, he doesn't have his teammates with him, so we can't understand why he's not exposing himself just yet. He's over at Power Grid, or maybe really close to the edge of the circle. Coming off the kill feed, it's Break versus Meowla, and just like that, Vampire Esports has been sent back to their coffins with only 2 points in the bag. And so far, I can say that Team Secret, they have the consistency, and again, they have this chance of actually scoring the chicken dinner. That is, of course, if they can get through arena first. But in terms of position, I feel like they're really doing great.
Ooh. But if John went down to that nade, then it might be a totally different story. But Bumblebee got Frankie. Oh, Team Secret. Oh no. Looking bad for them. GK is not in the circle yet. It's so crowded on the left side of the circle. BTR still with this high ground. So hard if you want to hike up. So it's going to be difficult for GK to survive this one. I wonder if we can...
Which puts D plus Key at a deficit here, obviously, but he did compromise his location. But then again, we're talking about 8 elimination points in the bag here for Yangon Galactica. So even if he gets taken out, I feel like it's still a solid performance. But here comes Bumblebee right now, taken on the ground by 456 of the arena. Here comes Optimus, try and save his teammate, but oh my goodness. Arena 456 just dominated Decatron. The amount of teams that are maybe headed towards the same direction over here. But the circle, well, still shifted a little bit onto the middle side. But Vikings, D plus Kia, even Boindonkey, they might have a big conflict over here coming from the east side. Arena down to their 2 players, Joker 456, and we've seen a lot of movement and a lot of clutches coming from 456. So maybe he could bring that energy back again.
Oh no, Arena in trouble right now. Smoked up vehicle, tire punctured. Now they're on foot. Managed to abandon the vehicle just in time before it blew up. 456, oh man. In the middle of so many teams of BTR. What's happening here? Okay, the elimination feed, Razy just took down Axel, but 2 players of BTR now down. And Talon looking for Razy. Razy with SLK going up against Achol with the DBS. Here comes the jump shot from Razy. It won't get out at all. Razy with the captain's performance.
Oh man, Razy, of course, winning that fight. That's a good thing to watch. But let's look at the performance of Alpha 7. 10 points in the bag now. We got 5 seconds on the clock before we move on to the next stage. However, there was a little incident that happened between, with Horror Esports, because I just saw Sleepy actually getting knocked down. It was all because of himself.
Yeah, not too sure what happened there. But he's not eliminated yet, so maybe the other players of Horror can save him. Yeah, he's back up again. He's back up. Okay, so... Oh, wait. Maybe not. Okay, never mind. We'll check back on that later. But now, Team Secret. Within the circle, scoping out everyone's... Making sure their corners are checked, including Alpha 7. But they have BTR in front. Okay, Noki here. We have it on screen. Manpa lobs the nade across. But Noki relocated himself.
Okay, Revo, monitoring the situation. Let's find Bumblebee, and this is such a great vantage point. And he capitalized on that one perfectly. And now he bags a point. And that puts, of course, BTR in a pickle over here. 11 points now for Alpha 7, although he's getting tagged at the moment, but still was able to dance it off and dodge all those bullets. Now we're looking at Horror Secret. They already decided to join the mix as well, so it's going to be tough. No Fear tried to dance it off. I'm just wondering, where are the rest of Horror Esports? Okay, so 2 of them make that, 3 of them already out, so we're down to their last surviving member.
GK down, but Zerus is there together with him. BTR out. Number 7, 3 elimination points. So that might happen here. Okay, but D plus here continues to shoo away opponents. At the potato here, we have 4 Thrice and BTR. I wonder if BTR really want to push this one. Okay, Optimus gets Falak. So that's an opening for BTR. But BTR, they need to be aware of the fact that Alpha 7 is not important. So Bumblebee, waiting from afar, gets Rebel. But it's a long-range knock. So it's not Revo. Revo is in the building, so he's not able to yet.
Okay. BTR, they're surrounded by a lot of teams here. Alpha 7, oh man, they picked this compound. But then again, it's not doing them great so far. Vampire Esports already here. And they're punishing Alpha 7 for it. We still got Revo down on the ground. Alpha 7 seems to have a little bit of time to reset, and Vampire Esports, they need to charge in if they would want to, of course, dominate that clash. But Bigatron right now trying to dance it up in court. Eagles low in HP. We can see that Race is going to massive spray. Optimus go down. One player got knocked out as well, coming from the side of Fourth Thrives, and confirmation coming through. I think we already have some casualties onto the side of Fourth Thrives.
And for Thrice, 2 players now. T24 and Lucky. As they continue to fight the CTR, T24 takes a lot of damage and now will be gotten down by Snape. It's only Noki left. Noki pretty far. We will see his teammates really very difficult, but they're going to have a bit of assistance from Team Secret. But still Noki alone here. Bumble tries to get away. One last hit is all he needs, but he did not manage to land that final shot. Now Noki, he has to back up because D Xavier is here.
Oh man, I don't know how Noki's gonna survive this, but maybe he could pull off a miracle. Now goes in for his spray. Who was able to give a lot of damage up against 2504. Noki was able to dodge a nade, and now backing up a little, but unfortunately, well, DX4 spotted him out and did not waste an opportunity to take him down as well. Vampire Esports, man, we can see that Alpha 7 is flipping the script up against them. We got one of them currently knocked down on the ground, but they're still safe since, you know, there's still time for them to recuperate in this situation. We got Carrillo throwing in a molly, but he's not hitting anyone.
And Vampire Esports can have a compound of their own. But we also need to see what circle we're going to get. Okay, Longshim Red Force on the right side of the circle, trying to block out Talon.
It's Bondonkey and Team Secret. But on the screen, we got Nongshim Red Force doing an angry spray up against FaZe. I'm checking to see if they were able to shut down anyone. But coming off the kill feed, it's Fabian that has been sent back to the lobby.
But Yoru might be sent out to the lobby. Yes, taken out by Trang. That's the end of Talon. Still rooted at last place as of now. But at least they have double digit in terms of the overall scores. For NS Red Force, now no circle. And Chase FaZe Clan, not sure yet. But Alpha 7, okay, they're going to share the same area with Vampire Esports. But we're going to check back on what's happening on the southern side. We have Void Donkey here. Seeker's going to try and stop them.
Will be the boys of NS Red Force. And again, it's a three-way battle here happening down south. And as for the other fights that could happen, that would be Vampires and Alpha 7. But so far, no movement at all. DX4 colonnade sent out by XZY. And Levi trying to defend himself up against the Vikings. So again, this is such a great thing to see.
Levi charging with the DBS against the Transdoke of Tins. He will lose that 1v1, but from behind, it is still D Xavier now with a rampage. 10 eliminations in the pocket, and DX4 will be back up again.
7 teams remaining for stage 5. Alpha 7 still a complete squad here. Same thing goes for FaZe and its Red Force. Yeah, that's about it. So we only have 2 teams here with a complete squad, so that's always an advantage. And as for the other teams, like maybe Arena, yes, 3 members more. BTR down to 1. Vampires with 3 members as well. So let's see how everything's going to break down. Again, we are at stage 5 here. NS Red Force and D Saviors having some sort of a car chase. I do hear a lot of gunshots, but coming off the kill feed, it's Bumblebee that got taken out, and BTR is no more with only 3 points in the pocket.
Guess what? For Alpha 7, most of their close competitors have been eliminated. The next closest team that's still active is FaZe Clan. Okay, FaZe Clan, they're not too far away in terms of points, but Alpha 7, as long as they're still in the game, they will continue to collect placement points. So 2 plays for Yahoo Articles to deal with. Okay, there's Romeo Boy in front, and the moment he shows up, Romeo Boy is ready with the shotgun, and they will save SayCloud.
Effective strat coming from Yangon Galacticos, although in the process they also lost 1 player, but I think they're still good. But this is now the opportunity for E Arena to step in once again. Obviously, they're going to start off the clash with the advantage over to their side just because of the numbers. So let's see if, well, Yangon can still survive just that. Alpha 7, okay, already making a move up against BTR. They took down Snipe. So let's see if they can follow through and just win the clash.
Oh, but this is what we kind of expected, right? E Arena to come in because they normally drop on the left side of South Jogopol, so they know that this fight is happening. They saw the elimination feed, and they know it's time to come in. Whoever who's left, that's the points that they are going to take. And here we have it. Sakura with an 8 into the container area. Land onto Smile.
Wow. Smile is not smiling at all, definitely. I mean, Arena is winning this clash. Yangon Galacticos in a world of trouble is say Cloud, say no more, because Yangon Galacticos just got defeated by E Arena, and now we already have 3 LMs for the team.
Yeah, we kind of expected this to happen, right? But, yep, it is what it is.
Still, how they can survive this fight. Now, Potato getting shot at by Achul. Okay, I think Talon Esports could potentially wipe out Donkey just because of the situation.
But we also shift over to the powerhouse, the one at the throne now, Alpha 7. See Chopper down there? Trying to land a nade. A little bit too short on the elimination feed. Reboy Azar went down. Achul went down to Razy. Oh, looks like the Indonesian connection is happening right now. 3 different Indonesian teams against each other, but the focus is going to be between Donkey and Talon. And Donkey, so far so good. And they eliminated Talon.
Yeah, Donkey survived, so that was tough. But then again, you know, Donkey was able to perform great, was able to defend themselves well. And it's just tough because, well, they lost 2 of their players, but let's see how long they can last in the situation. Oh, Potato, man! You're pretty exposed to Bumblebee, and Bumblebee did not waste any time. He just went for that spray, and now Potato already down on the ground, but I don't think BTR can even get close to where Donkey is, so that could be tough as well.
And Razy got 1 player of Donkey knocked down. And it's a long-range shot. But it's not able to secure that elimination yet. Oh, but they're going for it. They're leaving the comfort of their warehouse and they're rushing on the Donkey. Here we go. BTR Donkey, the moment they arrive, Potato is going to be Razak, the final player, and the duo of BTR. They did it. They took out Donkey.
Yep, they risked it all. I thought they were not going to come close to where Donkey is, just considering, you know, the amount of players or like teams surrounding that particular spot. Alpha 7, however, also getting a move on in terms of elimination points. I think they were able to shut down a player from across the field. And now we're still looking at Bigatron by Vitality. And they're checking out, you know, at which direction their enemies will be coming from. From the kill feed, however, Sem9 just getting, well, murdered over here. So let's see if they can still survive the fight. Alpha 7 versus NS Red Force for this compound this time.
Oh, they're creating the smoke bridge, so they want to cut across. But they risk NS Red Force shooting them from the side, though. But they probably saw BTR left the warehouse. That's why they want to try to secure the warehouse in case the circle has shifts to one side. Okay, they send 1 representative. And BTR is not reclaiming back. Okay, they might. They set up Razy, but he needs Bumblebee. Okay, 2v2 on the warehouse side. Nades on Squash Bull. Did damage here a bit, but no problem for Squash Bull to heal back up.
You know what? Alpha 7 managing both teams here. 2-2 split. We got Splash Blue and Carillo taking care of business with BTR, while Rebel and Senub, of course, taking care of business up against NS Red Force. They're posting as the biggest threat of them all, you can say, but this is a compound and where everyone is at the moment, so I feel like this is going to turn into a bloodbath.
Oh, it could. But which compound will spill blood? Maybe it depends on the circle. Oh, Chips got Canary. Eliminated immediately. The stay to the other side, XCY. Knocked down by Rebel. And they might push in. Okay, got one advantage. They managed to even up the odds. 2v2 and Alpha 7 will not back out of the fight. They're creating this smoke bridge. They want to infiltrate NS Ripple.
Well, FaZe Clan doesn't want any part from here. They're really waiting it out for Alpha 7, BTR, and even NS Red Force to come to a conclusion. Rivo got knocked down, while Senab and Carrillo are still trying to flush out the members of NS Red Force. We got TZ and Beanie getting roasted. TZ was able to get some damage, but it was able to, of course, get away from that situation. And now XZY can nade as well, but unfortunately, man, the nade came back to him.
Okay. Anyway, XZY now healing up. They need to buy a little bit more pepper. Okay, Carrillo knocked down the moment BD shows up. Squash Boo as well. Alpha 7, they're falling apart right now. NS Red Force. Now they have the man advantage. The tides have turned.
Beanie, right now, getting into position, trying to score some points, but Razy was the one who took Zainab down. It's a domination, it seems like, for the side of the Bigotrons. Now, Nongshim Red Force down to 3 players. Alpha 7 just got eliminated with only 8 points in the bag. And now we're down to 4 teams remaining. Deepos Kia, NS Red Force, FaZe, and BTR. But number advantage, it will be from this 2 Titans coming from Korea.
Oh yeah! Both the Korean teams have the most numbers now. But the motivation will be big. And the motivation will be big. And now that I kind of think about it for both teams, D plus Kia want to repeat their performance from the playoffs. NS Red Force, they want to recover the lost points for the first 2 rounds. So they're definitely at the top of their concentration now. Oh, so nice. So 1 behind D plus Kia. And now they know that he's there. I don't know how much further can he move forward then.
Okay. Oh man. NS Red Force seems to be like the team with the best of spots here, I can say. FaZe Clan is moving up north, so potentially they could fight with D plus Kia. And D plus Kia could challenge up the boys of BTR. So I feel like both BTR and FaZe are looking to shut down D plus Kia first. But in the meantime, we're looking at a fight happen between FaZe and D plus. Chopper popping off those smokes, Fabian trying to get close, getting some information. Yeah, okay, so yeah, FaZe, I think they're gonna back away from this.
On chips. We're trying to take out FaZe, but they managed to breach through into the compound, but NS Red Force is there. From the Phantom Fire, they say. FaZe has no chance, as NS Red Force will eliminate them. We got 2 players. Here comes Bumblebee, trying to get Fabian. But because of that vehicle blocking shots, not able to get a knockdown to Fabian at least, but they will expose their position to D plus Kia. 2 nades set across, and he got chips!
Oh no. 1 down on the side of D plus Kia here. BTR applying a lot of pressure, and of course that's the Q NS Red Force must have been waiting for. I mean, they are ready to join the altercation over here. Probably would want to get those lucky shots. A third-party situation. Also, as you can see, trying to defend himself up against BTR, but I think this is about to go down. I mean, just look at that. The circle shifted and NS Red Force got favored once again.
Big chance here for NS Red Force. But they're waiting to come into the third party as well. Look at this, they're lined up in front of BTR. Fabian is down. Only Osa left. Osa spraying past that smoke. BTR closing him down. And BTR will eliminate D plus Kia. This is time for NS Red Force to come in to be the third party. 3v2, they have the numbers. But BD, need another Bumblebee. BTR, this could be their moment. But they have 2 more players on NS Red Force to deal with.
Beanie crawling desperately back to the rest of the team here. Okay, I mean, there's still a chance that he could get picked up. I mean, the fact that XZY was able to pop those smokes, I think that's going to help a lot. BTR trying to get close as well. Razy tried to go for a nade, but unfortunately, it was like Beanie was already far from him. But, I mean, there's still a big chance. XZY a little bit hesitant, you know, to pick up his teammate, but... Oh, Razy got shut down!
Oh, okay. Razy down. Now it's down to Bumblebee. the MVP player for BTR against two players of NS Red Force. We've seen multiple clutches here today. Could we see another one? But the blue, putting pressure down to Bumblebee. He has to move forward. NS Red Force, they still have more space to play with. Here comes XCY. He's out of patience. He wants to draw out Bumblebee. And Bumblebee now to move forward. Behind that slow spray by XCY. The hit marker did hit onto Bumblebee. Bumblebee gets easy. 1v1 right now, but Bumblebee is very low. XCY sees Bumblebee.
Nice.
And NS Red Force with a rapid chicken dinner.
That was a 1v2 clutch. Right there. Solid performance once again coming from North. It will be easy for him to get inside the zone, but like surviving, I think it's a different story because he's left all alone to deal with business over here, and he could potentially come across a full squad.
Let's see who will come across the full squad with the circle shifting next. A lot of teams getting the comfort of the circle. A bit of a hard shift towards the right. So teams on the left. Okay, more right, BTR. Oh, BTR, I believe always getting Vampire on the screen. Yep. There you go. Speaking about Vampire, they cleared out Team Secret. And now they will be the gatekeepers against BTR. But BTR, they found another entry point from the north, passing by this hill. So they will avoid Vampire for now. But, oh, Shrubs is waiting at the top. Bumblebee. The 1 meter Shrubs. Shrubs alone in this warehouse.
Oh, man. Snipe. Not looking too good for this guy right here. He's about to go back to the lobby as well. We got Bumblebee on the floor. Lazarus took a shot coming from Razy. Razy obviously needs a little bit of backup. Miola cooking up a nade though, trying to rescue his teammates as well. Let's see if BTR or Vampire Esports will be winning the fight. But you know what? Vikings also thinking if they would want to come into play as well.
Here's Chopper, okay. Finishing off Sakura. And Jui with this thing behind the building will not land. Oh, the Vikings, they want a piece of this fight as well. In the warehouse where Vampire Esports and BTR is at.
Boom! Okay, here we go. Oh, another missed opportunity right there. Optimus not letting go of that one. I mean, he needs to make it happen still for Bigatron being the last player remaining. But it's going to be tough though because Vikings already here in this area as well. NS Red Force, so another challenger is coming into play. Alpha 7 in another part of town, also getting some knockdowns. XZY, okay, first one to take the hit coming from Vikings.
NS Red Force, they wouldn't mind those points. But XZY, because he's down, so that will slow down their progress here to crash in. Anuzi's going to be the final player of Vampire Esports. He's not going to be taking any part of this. He's going to wait on the lower ground. Optimus, final player of BTR. And Superman will make quick work out of him. That's BTR number 13.